This is Grant Ingersoll. I'm with Lucid Imagination, and I will be presenting today on From Search to Found. Just a couple of procedural notes up front. We will be taking questions through the Q&A pod that should be up on your screen, and then we will be answering those questions at the end that we can get to. We may not be able to get to every question, but please feel free to submit them, and we will do our best to get to them. So without anything else, I thought I'd give a little agenda about what we're going to talk about today. I'm going to do some introductions. I'm going to talk a little bit about Apache Solar background. I think based on our list of people that have registered, it seems like most people have at least some familiarity with solar, so I'll just cover a little bit of what solar is, and then we're going to get in and talk about what LucidWorks for solar is, how to install it, how to get up and running on your domain using LucidWorks for solar, and then also just cover some issues with putting solar into production, things you need to think about, and then, like I said, at the end we'll go over some questions. As a way of introduction, like I said, my name is Grant Ingersoll. I've been a Lucene committer since 2006 and a solar committer since, 2007 or 2008, for some time now. I'm also the co-founder of the Apache Mahout Machine Learning Project, which is also part of the Lucene ecosystem, and I am working on a book upcoming with Manning Publications called Taming Text, which is going to be covering open source solutions for working with text, part of which is also covering Apache Solar and other things like Mahout and OpenNLP and other tools like that. Along with me today is Eran Yaniv. Eran is a colleague of mine at Lucid. He is the solutions manager, and he has a background in product management, enterprise development, IT, and also information retrieval. So welcome to Eran as well.
Hello, everybody.
To get started, the Apache Solar background, as some of you may already know, it's a Lucene-based search server. It comes along with many enterprise tools. It really is something I like to call it's Lucene best practices. So many of us committers out there, we have written at one point or another something that looks a lot like solar, because whenever you take and build a Lucene application, you end up building a lot of the things that go into solar. So some of the features it has a REST-like API, so you can interact with solar over HTTP. There are also other clients as well. Some of the things it has above and beyond Lucene that you may end up implementing yourself is faceting. It also has support for really large indexes via what's often called sharding or distributed search, and it also has tools for dealing with replication, wherein you have a lot of really high query volume. You want to spread out those queries across a lot of nodes, so therefore you can handle hundreds or thousands of queries per second. Other features, it's pretty easy to configure, almost zero Java programming required. You can just configure some XML and start up your JDK and be up and running with Solar. There's a link there if you want to go check out some of the more features. Just a little background history. Solar was created by Yannick Seely, who is also a Lucid Imagination co-founder. While he was at CNET, he managed to convince CNET to donate it to the Apache Software Foundation in 2006. It's had a really nice response there, really a lot of people in the community contributing patches, making it better. We expect Solar 1.4 to be out for public release coming soon, probably within a month or so, but don't hold me to that because it's open source and we try to make sure we get everything in that we deem appropriate for the time. So kind of some real basics to think about, and many of you probably are familiar already, Solar Basics. The idea here is that your content is modeled via these things called documents. A document is just an abstract representation of whatever it is you want indexed. And then on those documents, you can have one or more fields. So a field could be a thing like a title or the body or some keywords or whatever metadata you deem that is related to that document. Those fields can be made of integers, they can be floats, they can be dates, they can be just text. And of course you can also with Solar plug in your own custom field capabilities there as well. If you choose, you can tell Solar that certain